Welcome back on Diamond. Today I want to propose you a video about the review about the new facts released the 3 September 2021 by the Games Workshop. It's only a week after the previous fact that has been released the 27 August 2021. So in a week, GU released some new facts and some change idea about the previous facts that has released a week before. So in this video, I'll bring you only the update, so the new facts that has been brought and the change that has been done. Not all the facts, because you can find them in the previous videos that you can find in the description. So now we can start and go to see what has been changed and what has been updated. And the first fact that we see, it's about a change of what we've seen in the previous facts. So what happens if more than one enemy unit is tied to be the closest enemy unit when a friendly model is making a piling move, so that, for example, those enemy units are equally close to the friendly model? And the answer now, it is that the player commanding the unit making the piling move picks one of those enemy units to be the closest. So technically it goes to completely change the idea that it was in the rules. At the same time, we can try to justify it with the meaning that the player that works can choose which one of the units are the main one. So in some way it's completely changing, and I can't say that I completely agree with such changing. It surely make it more easy to treat, so that you can simply choose the one that you prefer and you move piling in toward that one. The previous one was more equally. I mean that it was more to treat the rules as fixed, as it was written. At the same time, it forbid this type of rule, new one, this new fact, the way that you can, as opponent, manipulate your opponent movement. So in some way, it's compressible, such fact. Even if I'd say it would have been better to make it from the beginning such. So take note about this, and we hope that they don't change idea again. And then we have a new fact that it's quite interesting to prevent some misunderstanding. So that if you have a model that is removed from a play while it has wound allocated to it but it is not slain, you must continue to allocate the wounds that has been allocated to the model to its unit as normal, even if the model is removed. So you can't avoid those wounds simply because it has been removed without being slain. So pay attention about this, because it's something that specifies how the allocative wound works. And about the words part of the facts has been completely changed, has been added two facts that we see right now, but the previous facts has been removed. The first one of the old facts has been totally removed and changed in another section. So we'll find it, but rewritten totally and clearer than the one that we see before. The other two instead has been completely erased and transformed. So we had to forget those part of the previous facts of August and go to see these new ones. The first of the new facts about the words, it's something that I totally don't agree with, but for now it's such. I say for now because I think that it will be changed again quite soon. Anyway, if a player makes a successful roll to negate a wound or mortal wound, and this trigger an effect that forces a wound or mortal wound to be allocated to a different unit, for example with the Sworn Protectors in the Battletome of Fyreslayers or the Armour of Morkar'in in the Battletome of the Slaves of Darkness, if you can attempt to be made a negate that additional wound or mortal wound if an effect would allow a player to do so, and it say no, wounds and mortal wounds allocated in this way, so in a secondary way, in this way cannot be negated. So it's something that I totally don't agree with, but for now it's such. So I think that we'll see quite soon, maybe October, new facts related about such. Anyway, for now, if you are in such situations, you will not be able to save such type of wounds. So pay attention about such effects. And then we have something that allows you to understand better the meaning of word. So it specifies that if some ability allows you to roll a dice to attempt to negate a wound or a mortal wound, but that role may have a different effect depending on the score of the dice. For example, for the Soulforged Guardian's ability of the Praetor's War Scroll, those abilities are words, and his role is considered to be a word roll. So pay attention moreover, because you have the previous fact related, so you have to pay attention about what you can do and can't do about the word usage. And here we have what I told you about the change of the facts about the words. So now here has been changed the paragraph that treat about the words themselves. So now it say that some abilities allow you to roll a dice to negate a wound or a mortal wound. Abilities of this type are referred to as words, as keyword, and the dice roll is referred to as a word roll. Unless stated otherwise, the word roll is made before the wound is allocated to the model in question. Up to one word can be made for each wound or mortal wound. If the word roll is successful, the wound or mortal wound is negated and has no effect on the model. So it's written something related about the words themselves. It's almost similar to what it was previously, simply has been made completely clear, and it makes that it cover also those abilities that were not talking about words or so on. So now they are all in this same place as rule. And then we have something that has changed compared to the one released the past week. And here has been changed because a real good reason. Because I found it quite strange when I read it, but I not thought too much about till I read this new fact that I think that it's the most correct one. Because you have to remember one thing. From the second edition has been changed the way that the button refers to the mounts, and this is quite important to think about because not all the mounts are necessarily associated to the heroes, and these facts instead does so. So it doesn't refer to the heroes. The previous one it was referring to the heroes, so it was referring that only the heroes with a mount could taken a mount trait. That part has been cut off, so now it works that some set of challenges include mount traits. Each time you take a mount trait enhancement, you can pick one mount trait and give it to an eligible unit in your army. A unit cannot have more than one mount trait, and an army cannot have include duplicates of the same mount trait. So the refrain about the heroes has been removed, and this is quite important because it allows you to give mount traits eventually also to units that have a mount but not necessarily have a hero keyword in their war scroll. So it's quite important to remember such a change, and it's important because this is more inclusive about the units that can have a mount trait. So from Dino Mode it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again. To the next time.